too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, feel so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
He's the guy.
Now, I've seen your YouTube channel. You've been creating a ton of content for the fans. Talk about what you like to make in terms of NBA 2K content.
I hit the rec center a ton. I love 5v5, so I definitely love my center builds as well too. My name is Elijah Wan Jr. for a reason. Elijah Wan's one of my favorite centers. My main center build has to be my 7'0" post facilitator. It's literally the perfect mix. It's just great all around, and especially passing. I've even made a 7'3" Arvydas Sabonis type.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. Buenos dias and welcome. 2K Sports presents Cinco de Mayo NBA Basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. What a great comeback story for Derrick Rose. His resilience over the years of injuries has been rewarded. He says everybody struggles. People pretend like they don't. My down days were on TV, so I couldn't hide. The whirlwind I was in, I always stayed calm. I think that's just part of who I am. It's my character. Kevin?
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. A moment now to check out some numbers for Julius Randle.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
So the New York starting five, filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Nerlens Noel is out there with Randle, and it's Payton in at the point. And for the Nuggets, we've got Gordon. Also Michael Porter's out there, and it's Jokic in at the center position. Well, Doris, we should have a playoff atmosphere here tonight. These sides are going at each other for playoff position.
Boy, Kevin, you get the sense that both of these teams know exactly what's at stake here. This is anything but another game on the schedule.
Gordon, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, sheer strength on these finishes. Aaron Gordon pushes through anything you might throw at him.
Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. Payton with the ball. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And given their performance in that game, which was not necessarily a work of art, I had a hard time believing it wound up being as close as it did.
Yeah, it felt like the other side simply allowed them to hang in, and the score reflected that.
Here's Dozier, and again Denver with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Bullock. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. 80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Barrett. Here's Noel. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Took him no time at all on that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The pass to Barrett. Payton outside. Puts up a three. That shot is off. And the Nuggets going the other way. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And the Knicks with possession here. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bullock. Fires the three. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the dunk by Payton.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Knicks trail by 9. Out to the right wing. For 3, Bullock. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
He gets it in there.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Bullock from outside the arc. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Bullock's got 11.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Passes it to Barrett. Now Bullock, 11 points in the game. Clock at 6, to the paint, and Randle throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Denver leading by 6. For 3, another 3 for Denver.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Payton passes to Randle. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Campazzo. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 6. Payton right side. Lots of room. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively. And that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That one goes. Count it.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
An even 3-on-3 break. Now here's Payton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. And the pass to Noel. Now here's Barrett. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
Drills it from outside.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Bullock, good.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. So both teams making some changes here. And let's see how the seeds look out west going into the playoffs. You look at Denver, advantage in one series.
And I think for Denver, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And it's Rose with the ball for the New York Knicks, trailing by 4. Randle outside, wide open. Harrison with the rebound.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Well, I love guys who can shoot off the dribble. Austin Rivers is a rhythm scorer. Nicely done.
Knocked away. Millsap with the steal. They get the rebound. Rose with the block. Back to Barrett. Pass to Randle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randle's got 9. Here's Harrison. Here's Rivers. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot with range, and Austin Rivers knocks it down.
Pass to Barrett. Kicks to Rose. Randle passes to Rose. Poked away. Passes it to Green. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Knicks trail by 10. Down low, here's Randle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 11 points in the game.
Well, that's Randle working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
No one covering.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Memphis. Quickly, defended by Gordon. The pass to Toppin. Quickly. Goes back up.
Let's look at the stats for Rose. He's had an impressive second half of the season, averaging 15 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
The first free throw is good. Burks, he's checked in for Barrett. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month for Julius Randle.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Knicks trail by 11. Here's Rose. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. At the elbow, Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. And the Knicks miss again. The Nuggets leading by 11. 18 feet out. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Rose with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Rose kicks to Burks. Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. In third, the Knicks.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Free throw good, Burks.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a two-guard.
Denver making a switch here. McGee's checked in, and New York with a change here too. Knox, he's checked in for Julius Randle. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Harrison's got 5 points so far. Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Toppin. Inside, changes up. It's blocked. To the inside. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Rose passes to Knox. Back to Rose. Six to shoot. A steal.
And not usually what we see from him. 3 turnovers already in the game. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Count the basket.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Harrison. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 13. Over in the corner, Rose. And the 3 off target. Gordon against Burks. And the basket by Gordon.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Knox. Tipped away and stolen by Gordon. Here's Rivers, and he lays it straight in. Rivers has got 11.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Rose to the wing right side. 3-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, the rise and fire, now money in the bank for Derrick Rose. What beautiful development of the jump shot.
And that one's good, Harrison. Here's Rose. Just 3 on the clock, and Toppin throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And so it's Denver with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Selfless. I mean, you need to take your pride, you took your ego out, just to be part of the team and do whatever you need to do to be the best player in your roles.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Knox out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Toppin. Then there's Derrick Rose. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Now here is McGee following the miss by Derrick Rose. The shot's good from McGee.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And Toppin throws it down.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Here's Harrison. They grab their own miss. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Obi Toppin. It's his first trip to the line.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Noel's checked in for the Knicks. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. It's a 14-point game. Burks on the wing. Here's the 3. Porter pulls it in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here's Rose. He had 25 points in the win against Memphis. To the middle. Here's Toppin. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Nuggets leading by 15. Here's Rivers. And again, Denver with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
To the inside. Here's Toppin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
The Knicks making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Dozier, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Dozier's got 18 points in the game.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Burks. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. And the rejection by Noel. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York.
Reggie Bullock.
Poke loose. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. Third is Michael Porter.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
You know, that's a defensive combination you're sort of always looking for in wing players. Strong on the ground, strong in the air. There is no safe ground when one of them is on patrol.
Campazzo. Offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Works with it. He's got 6. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now, here's Bullock, guarded by McGee, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. They're checked in for New York. Noel down low. Jokic defending. Jokic against Barrett. Out to the wing. Here's Knox. Kept alive by New York. Noel. And finally, that one's good. Noel's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Barrett. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now, here's Porter. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now Noel, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Good on the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Payton looking it over. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Here's Dozier. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Picked his pocket. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And yes, it's good. Dozier's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Five on the clock. For 3, Bullock. Knicks with a new 14. Denver leading by 22. Campazzo fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
It's stolen by Green. Ahead. Gordon kicks to Green. Hits the three-point bomb. Green's got 7 points.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions? This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Payton passes to Randle. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And here's Bullock from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Jokic, and it's Denver scoring again.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Barrett, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
And New York making a change here. On defense, Denver. Bullock dishes to Barrett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York, off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he can possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York. R.J. Barrett's still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
And so here is New York. Denver getting their last shot to go. Randle with the bucket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Chunchar. And again, Denver with the triple.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
The Nuggets shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Chanchar's got his third basket of the night. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Green gets it to go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. In the corner, Barrett with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Knocked loose. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. And he makes good on the layup. Rivers has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Austin Rivers, opportunistic in transition. That's what happens when you sprint the floor.
Quickly. And the Knicks miss again. Rivers again throws. Randle grabs the board. It's Barrett on the wing. Passes to Randle. Outside Rose to stop the run. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Cancar. Lays it up and banks it in. Cancar's got 9.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Got that one up quick. He's got 11. Here's Rose. He's got 10. Now the pass to Barrett. Back to Rose. Launches it. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Here's Rivers. And again, Denver with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Rose. 13 points in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, R.J. Barrett comes with an aggressiveness and assertiveness. This guy wants to capitalize on the defender's mistake. Nice.
The Knicks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Two.
The first one falls for him.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Good on both. The Nuggets shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Cancar, no good. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And Barrett slams it in.
Now, R.J. Barrett wants to get in transition and get a basket before the defense can settle in.
Harrison. And another miss by Denver. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yak'em, splakakataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Knicks shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. They've got Porter, Gordon out there with Jokic, and it's Dozier in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Now Porter, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. And there's Porter on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 assists tonight.
Just so smooth pulling up there off the dribble. Porter terrific at being unpredictable and knowing when to take that shot.
And Randle throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 24.
Well, that's his shot right there. You know, if he gets any kind of room, he's going to dial it up from distance.
Here's Rose. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Nuggets going the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And the basket by Gordon.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here's Bullock after Aaron Gordon was able to get the triple. And it's sent back by Jokic. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Rose. Denver's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The Knicks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And he comes up with the deuce. Payton's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, pull out the floater when necessary. Elfrid Payton pretty.
Puts up a 3. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
He kicks to Bullock. Back to Payton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
One thing we know about Elfrid Payton, this guy has got supreme confidence. He will force the issue if he's this close to the cup.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Payton.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
And both free throws good for Payton. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Dozier. Another three for Denver.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Toppin. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 14.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now Payton, 8 points for him. Pass to Barrett. The feed to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that, to me, is where he can make his mark. You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Payton left side. Inside. And Randle throws it down.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
A nice shot by Dozier.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Payton outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot.
And New York making a change here. Knox is checked in. Here's Toppin. He's got 14. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone.
There is a sneaky athleticism when you're talking Austin Rivers. He goes to the cup with authority.
Here's Bullock. Passes it to Toppin. Here's Knox. Over Bull. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Porter. Basket good. Porter's got his third bucket of the night.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And Jokic drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
To halt the run, and it's Toppin laying it in. Toppin's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Kept alive.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Alec Burks checked in for Elfrid Payton. The dish to Toppin. Now, here's Barrett. He's got 11. Takes it from 10. Nice jump shot. Good. Barrett's got 13.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Rivers. Buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so here is New York. Denver getting their last shot to go. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 17-7 run. Sinks the triple. Bulls got his second basket.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Here's Knox, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
It's rebounded by New York.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
The Knicks shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. They double him with Green. There's the pass to Burks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Bull, again the Nuggets score. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Dishes it to Burks. Pass to Knox. Here's Green. He's got 10. From about 19 feet and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Green's got 12.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Pass to Barrett, launches a 3, and Bull pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Rivers. No good on that one. And New York will come the other way. No one near him. Denver grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And the shot goes in.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Yep, it counts.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Denver calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
For the Knicks, Noel's checked in for Toppin, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for R.J. Barrett. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And that one's good, Harrison. Here's Rose. He's got 15. Floats one. Burks got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. And let's see how the Seeds look out east going into the playoffs. Taking a look at New York, they've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
And I think for the Knicks, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
Or maybe a lot longer. They look to me like they're ready to make some serious noise in the playoffs.
Quickly, and it's good off the back rim and in. Here's Harrison. He's got 11. And here's Rivers. He'll zap down low. Working on Rose. Chalk up 2 there.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Passes it to Noel.
Boy, how about the penetration from Nerlens Noel? So skilled at drawing contact with that activity.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
And the Knicks making a change here. Randle's checked in. And he sinks the second. Denver shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Got that bucket in no time at all. Rivers has got 11 points here in just the second half. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
.131 left in the third quarter of the game. To the right side. Quickly. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. He's got 9.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
And the turnover again by Denver. A break in the action means we can check out the best defensive teams in the league this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league. Their defense has been dominant. Tremendous scheming by the coaches. The players are skilled. They're motivated. This is a very tough bunch to score on.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And now taking a look at some numbers for Noel. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's right around 5 points a night, 7 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
2 shots.
Well, I love it. Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it. And eventually, he shuts the door.
And he knocks down the first one. And Burks hits 2 free throws. 1:03 left to play here in the third. Shoots from the baseline. Rivers can't get it to go. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Over in the corner, Rose. Off target from 3-point range. Denver shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Najee, no good. New York shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Green against Burks. And Randle throws it down.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harrison. Offensive rebound. Here's Najee. Here's Millsap. And at last, they get one to fall. Millsap's got 4 this quarter. Rose surveying the D. Missed. And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here are the Nuggets now, setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Ntilikina. Julius Randle is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Bullock in at shooting guard.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
So here's Burks after the Nuggets pick up 2. Outside Gibson. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bullock. That's tipped. Here's Harrison. The shot. Burks pulls it in. Here's Ntilikina. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Rebound by the Nuggets. Millsap's got his 6th rebound on the night. 16 feet away. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Ntilikina. The shot, no good. McGee with it. Millsap trying to get open. The shot's good from McGee.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. To the paint, here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Here's Harrison. The second chance effort, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter. For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. And there's the pass to Burks. The three-pointer, no good. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Millsap. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Knicks, Pell's checked in. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Burks. And the Knicks with possession here. Pass to Pell. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
That's a perfect mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space, and they gave it to him.
Gibson up top. Pass to Ntilikina. It doesn't go for him.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it goes down 2 points.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Payton. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Denver on D. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. And here's Bullock from the arc. And the Knicks miss again. For Denver, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Shoots. That one a little long. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Ntilikina kicks to Bullock. Trying to get open is Gibson. And Reggie Bullock hits from deep. Bullock's got 23.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
And there's another one for the Nuggets. Now Payton. Outside Gibson. New York moving the ball around. Count it, good. Ntilikina's got his first bucket in this one.
Ntilikina's reach and athleticism is absolutely a factor inside. He can score it in there, make no mistake.
Ntilikina with the rebound.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Campazzo. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Payton attacking. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Denver calls timeout. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now, when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Kevin Knox is checked in for the Knicks. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Shot on the wing. And that one is off. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Knox the pass to Ntilikina. And that one, good. Ntilikina's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Campazzo. No good off the back of the rim.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more? What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Here's Harrison. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Brooklyn Nets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
That's tipped. Down low, here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
It's so obvious Ntilikina is a pass-first point guard. This guy is an exceptional passer with very good vision.
The 17-footer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Now here's Payton to the inside. Pell, and again another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Campazzo. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Payton. A baseline J. The shot's good from Ntilikina. Ntilikina's got 8 points in the quarter.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
New York ball. Substitution for Nuggets. Flacco, Tantar. Ball.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's Ntilikina. Plenty of space. Rebound by the Nuggets. Chanchar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Payton passes to Knox. Yes, that goes in.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Nuggets shooting it well here in the 4th quarter at 50%. Campazzo. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by McGee.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Gibson, it's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Chanchar, and Denver again with the bucket. Here's Ntilikina. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Denver with the ball. Following the basket by Elfrid Payton. And it's good for 2. 37 points for him.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Payton outside. Pass to Knox. Back to Payton. Here's Pell. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Payton. 12 points for Elfrid Payton.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Bull, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And the touch Bull has is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Payton outside. Here's Harrison.
2 minutes remaining.
McGee inside. Second chance shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Taj Gibson picks one up. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
2 shots.
No good on that one. Alec Burks checked in for Payton. And he can't hit the second. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Burks. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. It's good.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
The Knicks shooting in the 4th quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Ntilikina. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Ntilikina's got 10 points in just the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here
for the Nuggets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And so Mike Malone calls a timeout.
The ones who parental expectations got them stressing. The ones who would rather persevere, but they trying to make it cause they ain't really living in the present. They out here grinding, seeking perfect timing, tuning out the useless voices that discourage rhyming. Get a real job or argue with my destiny. And if my choices don't affect you, why you testing me? And as of late, I've been asking why he blessing me. I could cry enough tears to feel the Chesapeake. Hold it together, girl, you deserve the world. And if no one else will say it, then I spit it to the mic in the studio when I lay and I play it when you discouraged. Chasing the impossible takes some courage. And I can promise at the end of your journey when it's all said and done, you feel much better than hearing my you won.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Here's Porter. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now here's Gibson. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
And it's McGee penetrating. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Gordon over to help. Gibson looking it over. The pass to Burks. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And so here's Denver. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And the turnover again by Denver. Here's Ntilikina. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Nicola, coach has talked about the growth of your leadership. What's gotten you to be more vocal?
I just want to help my teammates. I think if I say something, they're going to listen to me. I just want to make them better, so I'm just going to do that.
Well, it sounds like they're listening, man. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.